In a quiet village nestled between the mountains and the river, there lived a humble farmer named El-Kabir. He was known for his serene nature, never too excited, never too sorrowful. While others celebrated or despaired over the changing tides of life, El-Kabir simply smiled and said, "Who can say what is good or bad?" One morning, El-Kabir awoke to find that his only horse had run away. The villagers, full of sympathy, rushed to him. "Oh, what terrible luck, El-Kabir," they cried. "How will you plough your fields now?" El-Kabir shrugged and said, "Who can say what is good or bad?" A few days later, the horse returned, but it did not return alone. It had brought with it a small herd of wild horses from the mountains. The villagers rejoiced. "El-Kabir, this is wonderful. Now you are the richest farmer in the village." El-Kabir simply nodded. "Who can say what is good or bad?" One day, while trying to tame one of the wild horses, El-Kabir's only son fell and broke his leg. The villagers were horrified. "What a tragedy! Your son is your only help on the farm. How will you manage?" Again, El-Kabir only said, "Who can say what is good or bad?" Weeks later, the king's army arrived at the village, recruiting young men for war. Every healthy young man was taken, but El-Kabir's son, with his broken leg, was left behind. "You're so fortunate, El-Kabir. Your son was spared," the villagers exclaimed. El-Kabir smiled softly and repeated, "Who can say what is good or bad?" And so life flowed on like the river, sometimes smooth, sometimes turbulent. While the villagers clung to their joy and sorrow, El-Kabir remained at peace, understanding that what seemed like misfortune today might be a blessing tomorrow, and what seemed like a blessing could lead to suffering. For he knew that life was beyond human judgment, ever-changing and beyond his control, just like the river that flowed endlessly past his home.